Hello, happy Tuesday to everyone. How are we doing out there? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Uh-oh. They're not responding to me. Ah, there we go. For a minute there, I thought I was the only one that was paying attention. How's everyone doing tonight? We out having fun, having a good Tuesday. Monday's over with. Everybody getting over their hangover from yesterday and Sunday? Doing good, Jen? Lazy Tuesday? Yeah. Actually, I went out for a bike ride today. Yesterday we rode 10 miles. Today it was just a small one, rode 5 miles. So, new thing. Getting on the bike and pedaling my ass all over the city. It's kind of fun. Get some exercise in. So, here we are, another Tuesday, Vape Expectations happening here. Got a lot of fun for you. Got some new things happening. If you look down at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see my discount codes happening. So you're going to see Cosmic Creations with the Vape on 10 code for 10% off your entire order. GQVapor.com, one of my absolutely phenomenal sponsors. Use my name to get 20% off your order. And we also have new nicotine in there. And this is, you're going to use the 3, and then you're going to use the less than signs and the 3, kind of make the heart thing going on. Vape on TV, you get 5% off your order. And Zulu Vape, you've got the Zulu VIP for 10% off your order. But tonight is just not a normal night. God forbid it ever be a normal night in this place. I've got some people here that you probably know and love. You probably recognize the names, but you'll never recognize the faces just because they haven't been on before. So I'm going to bring them into you. I'm going to introduce you to Beebs and Hubu. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello. Hi.
So here we are. And I guess a little bird told me that you guys wanted to have a show or something like that.
Maybe if everything goes well.
If everything goes well? Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Right.
Oh,
Hey everybody.
hello.
And Night Wolf is testing, switching to tablet. He's in tablet mode. Just have to know if it's like Bear Aspirin or if it's going to be something like Advil or, you know. So we got a lot of fun in store tonight. First thing though is I'm going to let Beebs and Hubu kind of take it over. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and give us your story. You know, they're a bit low volume. All right, I'll fix that.
I'll go first because
Yeah.
I'm the pretty one.
You know, it's pretty much the exact same story.
I know. I think most people know the story, but for those that don't know the story, we used to have a roommate and she got pregnant and didn't want to smoke around her. So I decided to go pick up a kit. Well, the kit back then was like $80 when we started vaping, and that was 15 months ago. And I ended up getting menthol right out the gate because I did not want anything fruity or anything like that. I'm like, everything's got to be menthol. Mentholate everything because nothing tastes right if it's not menthol. And then after that, he decided to go in and vape. But I started out at an 18 and he started out at a 24 Nick level. So, hi, Fiery. Hi, Laura. I love you guys.
We started off with the blues, actually.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
gross.
it was the
Oh,
smoke shop we used to go to and sold blues, so we got some of those. Those are terrible. So we got the what were they? Whatever the stupid generic 7-Eleven one is.
First two.
And then we went to the vape shop down the street. She wound up with menthol, and I wound up with Mountain Dew.
Which is really weird, and it stunk like crazy. Nick, we are both at a Nick level of 6 now.
So you guys are at 6. You started out with the blues.
Yeah.
What's your favorite vape right now?
Oh, I have too many to list, in all honesty. Today, though, I am vaping on my Mastermind Conjure, which is really, really, really good. It's a raspberry, blackberry, blueberry. It's a little bit of that high at the end. No, it's not nutty. I think most people know that I don't like to be mean to vendors with certain juices, so it was this big joke. We went to Vape Blast in Texas, and this one guy was all, oh, try my cinnamon bun, because I really love cinnamon bun. So I tried it, and his was really good. It was great. And the other guy's like, oh, cinnamon bun, you should try mine. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll try yours. And it just was not it. So I just looked at him, I'm like, it tastes kind of nutty, and I think I'm good.
I like anise. My favorite juices are it's from a local shop. It's Area 151 from Just Vapes, and what's it called? Alchemist from Drake's Vapes.
Cool. So we have one anise smoker or vapor. I'm sorry. Wow. I sat around yesterday I was sitting at a table of 5 people smoking cigarettes, and I was the only one vaping at a party. So,
how did you handle it?
Thank God we were outside. But holy crap, I was just accidentally vaping at 30 watts on a 1 ohm Addy. No, that's okay, as long as your battery can handle it, you're going to be good. So, unfortunately, smoking is in my repertoire for right now. But so we have an anise vapor, and then we have what basically is a nutty vapor.
No, nutty is bad.
Oh, nuts and strawberries are bad. That's right.
You know what? Look. No strawberries.
That's why I told Hubu I'd get him the strawberries and cream that I've got from my local vendor and send him some.
Right, so he can be an ass while I'm driving and drip it and vape it into my face, right? I'd love you for that.
She always puts the window down way too far and just shoots out her side, and it's great.
Oh, it's the worst.
We got a sample pack from Adirondack and it had Delta in it.
Okay.
And Delta it's amazing in a bottle. It's strawberry watermelon, but it's not that overly artificial where the watermelon starts to taste waxy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it was great. She loved it, but could only take like 2 puffs before the headache started. And I vaped 6 mils of that in a day, sitting directly beside her in the car.
Nice.
Sorry, I wish there was a flavor that I liked that Boo doesn't like. But I swear to you, no matter what flavor I get, he'll be like, oh, I wouldn't vape it. Oh, I wouldn't vape. And he freaking takes it anyway. So he's an outlier.
I don't vape custards.
That's a lie.
No.
There's certain ones that you will
There's
vape.
2. There's 2.
So, well, then you just lied. See? I'm right. That's a lie.
No, you've got your Zulu custard.
Are you
Okay.
excited for marriage? Because this is what happens.
Oh, we already have these issues, so I don't have to worry about it. It's nothing new.
Oh, good.
So, I know we're having fun, but I'm going to put a little kibosh on this because I have some business I need to take care of. Because GQ, my absolutely phenomenal sponsor, sent me their entire line. This is going to be the last installment of my tasting reviews of 8 different, actually two, four, two, four, six, 7 different flavors. 7? I should have. Yeah, 7. 7. Oh well, something like that. But it's my last 2 installments, and what we're going to start off with is this one here. It's called Pearl by GQ Vape, and this is one I've been holding off on because I've just obviously you can see I've been vaping the shit out of it, and going that fast in dripper when I'm rotating. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different devices with 6 different flavors in them. But I'm actually doing this live. I'm not using any tasting notes today. And right off the bat, you get this like really nice, I don't know how to describe it. It's a kind of a tropical red fruit, a little bit of, I get a little bit of cherry on the nose. I'm going to grab my tasting notes from them though, because I like seeing how my nose comes across compared to theirs. But it's nice light fruit quality to it. I'd almost say there's like raspberry and maybe a little bit of melon to it. What I can tell you about it is that I've enjoyed it. Now this is getting vaped on my King in my Helios clone. Of course I do all clones. You can see the setup. I've got a dual coil on here. It's running right at about 3.36, I believe, is what this one is running at. So take a toke. It's nice. It's very light. Definitely got some fruit going on there. A little bit of you could say it's got a honeydew quality, but it's definitely got some nice soft, easygoing fruits. And let's take another toke because I really enjoy this one. You can see good vapor production. This is a 50-50 liquid, so it does hit a little bit on the harder side. There's a little bit of an acid to it, and when you notice when I'm coughing, it's because there is something that has an acid to it. It kind of irritates my bronchioles or a little irritation on the throat. Yep, mango, papaya, and other fruits is what they say. So that kind of hits home with the tropical. If you want a nice, easy vape, seriously, this is a real easygoing. I had a brand new vapor who has only been using an Aspire tank and very limitedly try it yesterday on this exact setup, and her comment was, "That's really pretty. I really like it. It's very light." So I'm like, well, okay, it's pretty, but it is. It's a nice light vape. It's got a really good. Oh man, Deuce, you got to leave. Shh.
Ice is bailing on us right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. You know, I tried to hang for you the other night when you knew I had to get up early. Where's the low?
So, yeah. So that's all right, Deuce. I'll give you hell later on it. Oh, he's already gone. He didn't hear anything I had to say.
We can't give him a hard time. He's the nice one.
Kind of. Oh. But overall, the Pearl, like I said, I've been vaping it. It leaves the mouth just a little on the drier side. Kind of I would equivocate it to like when you drink red wine, the tip of your tongue and the side of your tongue, sides of your tongue get a little bit dry. But it's good. It's good. It's got a nice, easygoing flavor. It's not going to be overpowering. This would be great, first thing in the morning or late at night when you're trying to relax. It's not gonna take you one direction or the other. It's just going to be very straightforward, but also give you some hints of fun in it because you're going to find different things. I've called vapes pretty. Some of the labels are nice. She said that though after tasting it. So.
Well, we're girls. We like pretty things. That's why I was devastated when I lost my charms because I lost all of my pretties. So. Thank you to all those people that sent me out new charms.
Her mod was at least 90% charms by weight.
I love my charms. I've got to have pretties.
Well, you're talking about the hue of this. You can't tell in this because I'm looking at it in the camera and it looks almost kind of yellowish. But when I hold it up to the light, it's actually got this very soft pink tint to it. So it's really cool. The next liquid though. This is one that I actually had to take. It's not pea colored. This one I actually had to take some time with because when I first vaped it hit me just the wrong way, and I thought I was never going to like this liquid. And this is the Rolls-Royce. Now, as I remember correctly, the Rolls-Royce is the only one that's a high VG content from them, from GQ Vapor. And right off the bat, I mean, it's just like you get hit in the face with this nice floral green tea, and you almost want to think that there's a little bit of fruit in it, but there's not. You would think that there's a little bit of fruit, but it's not. It's just a really nice, good green tea. And I've been vaping it almost exclusively in my HH357. And when you really want to taste the juice, this is one of the best ways to do it. Not in a dripper, not in a tank. This is almost like getting the purest, cleanest flavor you can get. This one surprised me. It's got a little hint of cool, but it's also got a little hint of like a spearmint to it. Now, I want to attribute that to, hey Cassandra, I want to attribute that to the actual tea. But to me, this reminds me of drinking really, really good green tea. I've had the opportunity to have some green tea from a tea blender that's up in Vancouver, and it's some of the best I've ever had. And this reminds me of it. If you like green tea, this is going to be a great vape for you.
I'm sorry.
And now you know what goes on in their house. Beebs chokes.
Oh my God. I know, right? I'm so sorry. Oh, I apologize. I totally wrecked that part for you at the end of your route. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you didn't wreck anything. Remember, did you see the intro? It says, and whatever. You know, we classify General Mayhem in under whatever.
Hi, Cass.
But I'm gonna say that this is surprisingly a very, very, very good vape. If you've never tried a tea vape before, if you've tried tea vapes before and you've been turned off to them because they can be tannicky or because the tea just doesn't come through, the Rolls-Royce, it's just really, really phenomenal. It's clean. It doesn't leave a heavy aftertaste. It's not going to dry you out as hard as some of the other liquids. And
so when you just said tea vape the first time,
yeah.
I want to tell you, I heard if you've never tried tea bagging before, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Okay, so now Beebs has gone off the end, and she's talking about getting teabagged. Boo, can you comment on that?
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, it's like a sleep pillow.
Seriously.
So, but that's the end of my my reviews on the GQ. Now I am going to go back and I'm going to go through all these liquids again. I'm going to run them all through my HH357. If I come up with something different, I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit more about them because I honestly appreciate GQ for sending me their entire line to taste, but at the same time, this is a company that's really, really concerned with quality. They do it right. I mean, these came in glass bottles, child safety tops. They came sealed with plastic around them as well. And I have to admit that I'm truly impressed by the quality of their product and by their company. Hey, Ori, how you doing?
Hi, Ori.
Hi,
I love
Ori.
you.
Oh, you know what? That's unacceptable, Ori. You being on the phone while my show is going. I mean, come on, really, please. No, just kidding. And I want to let everyone know, Ori has given us something special tonight. I'm not telling you what it is, and it's not going to happen until the last 3 minutes of the show. So if you want to know what Ori is doing for us that's special, you gotta hang out. All right? But
I apologize for my hair tonight too. Okay, I went to work and I pulled it up in a ponytail, and I came home and I undid it, and it's a big poof ball, and I didn't have time to straighten it, so it looks like it could mop the floor right now. Just letting you know.
oh, and Gumby Worm, you'll miss everything else in between because we got a lot of other great things going on. In fact, right now, what I'm feeling is we're almost to 5:30, so I'm feeling we need to do a giveaway. So here, let me switch screens up here.
What are we going to give away?
What are we going to give away? Well, actually, I'm going to start off right here with Cosmic Creations. And as you know, Gypsy Jen, our wonderful and lovely creator of Cosmic Creations, and you can see right there on this on the screen, the lucky winner will receive their choice of a charm from the Cosmic Creations website. So, Gypsy, you're awesome. I really want to. Oh, you sent me a better coupon. You know, goodness gracious. Now I got to go check Facebook. You'll have to excuse me.
Keeping you on your toes. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I love Ori. So let me go get this on Facebook really quick
Her
because
charms are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the one. It's my go-to for my mod. That and the one from CK.
oh, son of a bitch. I had some computer problems earlier today. So bear with me. Oh, incorrect. Incorrect email. Screw you, Facebook.
So you know what I love
Oh.
right now? He is sitting in my big comfy chair. So for once, he looks shorter than me. Ladies, shorter than me. This will be the only time this will ever happen.
I think later on we'll have to have you two stand up next to each other.
Oh my God, no.
All right, let's see what we got going on here.
My knees are up to my stomach. Like, this is just a hideously uncomfortable chair.
Oh! Oh! Ori! Well, here we go. Ori has done it again, and I'm going to put this up. Oh, actually, you're looking at the wrong thing. You were looking at my... That's the one thing I got to remember about this. I got to remember to pull these pages out so that I don't show off all my Facebook and happy stuff. And one of my best friends growing up, him at the ball game yesterday. So what we're going to do is Ori is doing a 20% sale again. I'll fix this when I'll fix this when we get back to the main screen. It's going to be 20% off. Like it looks like on the entire site. Plus free shipping. The code is VAPEON, VAPEON, all capitals. So I'm going to type this in here right now. Oh, yeah. Don't paste the entire list of your of what's going on. By the way, Hubu, you forgot to put the Cosmic Creations website up there.
Oh no, I got that. It came up under beeps. We're on her computer.
Yeah.
Ah.
Me, not him, because I'm the pretty one, and he just sits there.
Oh no, don't worry, buddy. I got you.
All right. So there we go. There is the code, and then I'll adjust it on the main screen so you'll have it on the scroll bar for the rest of the night. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a list of the wonderful people who are here tonight enjoying this show. We're going to get that in here. Make sure we got everybody from Zoot all the way up to Cupid. See, I'm at the top of the list tonight. So we'll get me out of here. But you know what? We're going to leave Hubu and Beebs in there so that they can do this. So here we go. We're going to randomize that beautiful beacon footage. And it's Samazon.
Yay, Sam!
Sam, would you like one of Jen's awesome charms?
Is Sam just ghosting on me?
I
It's
bet
very
she.
important to remember, by the way.
Ah, she piffed.
Oh, Sam, hi.
All right. So, Sam, thank you very much for that piff. That's awesome of you. We're going to go back. And you know what? Because I saw a couple new people come in, I'm just going to give them the opportunity to be involved in this too. We're going to grab everybody all over again.
Vape Girl, if things go well, I'm hoping so. Yes.
I forgot to pull Chatters out, but we all know that Chatters can't win.
No, see, Chatters is just it's the screw the vendor win, because then everybody wins.
No. Doesn't happen that way. So here we go. We're going to roll that beautiful beam footage. Vapin' Dave. Vapin' Dave, you've got a minute to show up. And I got to go back over my rules. I forgot to do that. It's a little early on. But we'll go back over that. Come on, Vapin' Dave. You just won your absolutely fantastic charm.
Correct, Dave.
So let's see if Vapin' Dave shows up. We'll give him a minute because he does have 60 seconds to show up.
Sam, does that apple pucker taste like the apple pucker shot, or like what?
All right. So Vapin' Dave, is that one mean that you want the charm? Love to see you say yes if you could, please.
Yes, there are.
Absolutely, Dave. All right, Dave. So Hubu, it's under Beebs, threw up the link. You're going to go there. And if you look at the top of the page that we got going on, I also have it. It's kind of like, let me see here. Put this finger up here, put this finger like this, twist that way. It's kind of like right there in the middle. There's the website. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to Cosmic Creations. If you could throw that link back up again for me, please, for Cosmic Creations. Because you need to go to... Yeah. Come on.
He is not on the ball. See, this is what I should be sitting in typing, and he should just be sitting over here.
So here,
you can just roll over there and use my keyboard.
In La La Land.
So Vapin' Dave, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Cosmic Creations site. You're going to get the name of the charm you want. You're going to go to the Vape On Winners page. You're going to choose Vape Expectations as the show. The vendor is Cosmic Creations. Make sure I have your name, your address, and everything else that's going on that I need to get this to you. And in the comment section, give the exact name of the charm you like, and we'll get that out to you. In fact, the one thing I need to do is that Vapin' Dave's a new name, but I've got to check my list to make sure that you haven't won from Cosmic Creations before. No, you haven't. And we'll go over that in the rules really quick. All right. And I got my old school version here, the yellow pad of doom. So now what we're going to do, now that we did that, I'm going to actually come back over here and we're going to go into the rules really quick because I should have done this a little bit earlier. If the rules will come up, there we go. These are the rules. Now, if you don't send your form in within 24 hours, you automatically forfeit your winnings. Plus, you insult the person you got the winnings from, and try doing business with them in the future, and they'll remind you of it. Trust me. It's one win per person per show, unless there's a special giveaway, and we do have one of those tonight. So everybody will be in for the special giveaway in the last 5 minutes of the show. If you don't say something in the chat within 1 minute, it's going to be a reroll. If you piff or pass, it will be a reroll. All giveaways are U.S. only unless otherwise stated, and I believe Ori at Zulu Vape is doing some international shipping. Giveaways can take time. So, give it about 4 weeks before you start worrying. And you can only win once per sponsor every 4 shows. So that's once per sponsor every 4 weeks. And Ori did confirm she does international shipping. And lastly, rule number 8. If you have to ask why there's a rule number 8, well, you probably are qualified to be under rule number 8. So here we go. We're going to go back to the main page here. And I'm going to let Hubu and Beeps talk for a minute while I change this scroll bar around a little bit.
Totally love Sam, by the way.
Yeah.
I do. And Ori, I want to thank you so much. My friend from Canada got his stuff, and he absolutely loves your, it's the adrenaline, right?
Yeah.
The adrenaline vape. He's been looking for that Monster Energy drink type vape, and he is so happy. So all I can say to you is thank you so much. I knew the perfect place to send him because, hello. And he is overthrilled. So thank you very much for that.
Unlike his MVP that he got, the packaging wasn't destroyed from your stuff.
Right. Oh my gosh, I know. Wenchy! Hi, Wenchy.
Hey, Wenchy.
How you doing, Wench? It sounds terrible every time I say, hey, Wench.
Well, that's okay. I call her other half Mr. Wenchy. Because I can never remember his name. Oh, terrible.
His
Hey,
name-
Vapor King.
I thought his name was Mr. Wincy.
What? To me, it is. He actually has his own.
What?
Yes.
Impossible.
Although people should just call you Mr. Beebs.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Sure, why not?
Right?
We can call you Mrs. Hubu.
No, no, God, no.
See?
Remember.
Hey, you know what? The whole thing about it is it's got to go both ways. I believe in fairness.
Well, I don't always. I mean, there's a line. What is mine, and what is his is mine. That's how this works. Although he keeps stealing all my juice, so I don't know if that really works right.
You're sitting between me and my juice.
Well, you should have grabbed it before now.
Your captivate is mine now.
Oh.
You've surrendered it.
I'll see. There you go. Life of a married couple.
Isn't that the truth?
So tonight's just like we're having some fun. We're gonna do a few things here and there. You know, I've got some new things in. But did anybody get some new vape mail this week? Anything new that they got that they were excited about? Anything that they want to brag about? This is your chance to vape. This your chance to sit back and brag. You've got exactly a minute and a half. Just kidding.
Are you timing this? I hope you're timing it.
No. No. I try to get close to that rule number 8 without breaking it.
Oh, okay.
That's why Beebs can't win anything. She's constantly violating Rule 8.
I am not a dick. I think I am a very nice person.
Nice.
Okay.
National, what do you think of that stingray that you got from Vape Playground last week? Love to hear what you think. Because I actually have one in transit myself. You got that at Tomo? Nice.
Brendan got a copper Carabella clone and 140 mils of juice. Where'd you get the juice from, Brendan?
The Caravella clone. Nice.
Ooh, when she got some of that G2, that what they were doing when they were asking for people to test.
Yeah, the new flavor homework.
Yep.
Oh, did they name it homework?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm waiting to hear back from National right now, but must be typing this really, really long. You know, doing one of these things. It's going to come out as 3 paragraphs long. And
It's a book.
very nice. Looks great.
Maybe he's typing one finger at a time. I'm going to give him that.
Hunt and peck. Hunt and peck.
While he's fapping. Exactly. Okay.
Oh. Well, you know what? Just because I'm in a mood, we're going to do another giveaway. Because as you know, I did finish the GQ, and no, it's not going to be Cosmic Creations. I kind of switched all my screens around. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and oops, you know what? Got to uncheck one so that it doesn't bleed over the other. Otherwise, it would look really unprofessional. It's the only problem with OBS. I just can't set this stuff up so that I can, go right into it. So here we go. GQ Vapor. Now, from GQ Vapor, the lucky winners are going to have the opportunity to choose one 30 ml bottle in their nic strength and their flavor. So it's pretty awesome. Thank you for getting that up for me.
Oh, no,
And I'll tell you, and for those of you who just missed it, I did the Rolls Royce and the Pearl tonight, and the Pearl is really a nice, soft, tropical, little berry quality to it. And the Rolls Royce is a phenomenal green tea with just a small hint of like what I consider to be a cool to it. I mean, it's so subtle. It's really awesome. If I was going to recommend one of these juices, I would say those two are on my tops, and probably go back to High Roller as my number 3 out of this line. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and grab a list, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to do this way because I'm going to be this kind of guy. I'm going to tell Beebs and Hulu how many people are on the list, and they're going to choose a number for me.
Yes.
And then I will bring that number up on the screen.
That means all of your fates are in my hands right now.
So I'm just checking to make sure I've got everybody. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. All right. And the number is going to be from 1 through 67. 1 through 67.
You're going to choose your age again?
What? Why are you gonna be a d-bag? Huh?
I don't have 75 beeps.
What? Oh, my boobs don't sag that much. Okay, I feel like they're right underneath my chin right now. Oh God. Oh. Yeah.
So 1 through 67, people are waiting.
I am gonna go with 37. It's my favorite number.
37. So let's take a look. Let's see who hit number 37. And number 37 is Purple Easy.
Yay! Congrats, Purple Easy.
Purple Easy, would you like to have your choice of some GQ vapor? You got a minute to come into the room. And Purple Easy. They say yes. All right. So Purple Easy. Let me do my old school here. So here you go, Purple Easy. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to gqvape.com. You're going to create an account with them. Then what you're going to do is you're going to select the flavor you like. They'll tell you what nic strengths are available. Then you're going to go to the Vape on TV winners page, which has also been posted up there on the chat for you. From there, you're going to fill it out. Vape Expectations is the show. The vendor is GQ Vapor. And you're going to make sure you fill out all the information. Your name, address, everything you need to have on there. You're going to also fill out the nic strength and the flavor right underneath that. You're going to send that to me and we'll get it off to you. And we're going to have some fun.
I'll vape all my juice.
I'll vape all your juice if I want.
So let's see, what is Half Bearded throwing up now? Just in case this is not
Oh,
kosher
I
to
love
see.
how Keith called me lovely. She's so sweet.
She lies.
I
Oh,
know.
he's showing some silly game thing. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna keep going on in this vein, and we're gonna do a little. Gonna mix it up a little bit. How do you guys feel about Happy E-Smoker getting a shot in here too?
Absolutely great.
So Happy E-Smoker, they've been with us. They've been like one of our longest sponsors here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derp was telling me they've been here since pretty much since day one.
That is awesome.
So those guys are pretty
Yes, sir.
pretty awesome.
By the way, tonight.
So what the winner of this is going to get is the choice of a 10 ml bottle in their nic strength and flavor. So you'll basically go to their site, you'll choose your flavor, you choose your nic strength, and then you'll fill out the information. And so we're going to give one of those away right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a fresh list, just because. Don't know how many people have come in or how many people have left. It just depends on how bored they are with me.
Either that or how much they're tired of seeing us.
You just got to have some fun. So I dropped my mech on my phone the other night.
So which one broke?
I have a weird crack on my screen now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, that's what happens. Vaping and trying to take a selfie at the same time.
Oh,
So here we are. We're gonna roll this beautiful bean footage now. Purple Easy, you already won.
Aw.
I can't do it. So this is gonna be a re-roll. And we're gonna go back. We're gonna randomize it out again. And Zoetic Sparks, that's a brand new name. Welcome. I see Eddie Spaghetti. I know that name. But Zoetic Sparks, you have won. Congratulations. Do you want to have yourself a nice little bottle of Happy E-Smoker? I see a smile. I'm going to take that as a yes. All right, so I'm going to do the old school thing here. Write this down. Give me a moment. Oh, dead air. You guys are horrible. You're not helping me out here.
Get these going.
I'm watching him trying to type crap right now, and it is freaking hilarious. Like, he is having the hardest time trying to copy and paste shit into the chat box. I'm just, really?
The mouse is behind my arm.
I'm like, is this like the first day of typing class? Take that up, old man. Take it up.
All right.
And phone old.
Why didn't you shave before the show today? You could have been a little bit prettier for the ladies out there. You know, you could have took the ladies into consideration.
You know the Elephant Man? It's like taking the bag off his head if I shave.
I'm just saying, you could have showed the ladies a little bit of, you know.
All right. So Zoetic Sparks, what you need to do is you need to go to happyesmoker.com. You're going to choose your choice of flavor. You're going to choose your choice of nick strength. Then you're going to go to the Vape on Winners TV page, which has been posted up in the chat for you. And if you don't happen to catch it in the chat, it's actually right up there in the top center of the screen. Go on to the winners page. You're going to fill out you're going to fill out everything. Make sure you choose Vape Expectations as the show. Choose Happy E-Smoker as the vendor. You're going to then make sure you get your full name and address. If you're using Chrome autofill, be careful of it. Just make sure it fills it out completely. And in the section underneath there, you'll get a chance to put in your nick strength and what flavor you chose from Happy E-Smoker. Congratulations again.
She's not going to get mad, I promise. This is how we keep a happy marriage.
Barely standing each other. This
yes.
is.
Yes.
Oh, there you have it. So
he is such a big teddy bear.
all right, so here's my question for you two.
Oh, God.
If you were going to do a show,
yes.
what would be the content of your show other than you two taking shots at each other?
Well, that has to obviously
Well,
be
that
part
has to
of
be a big part of
I
it
mean,
because
you got to have some of that in there. You got to have some entertainment, or people are just going to be like, "Who are these wackos just sitting there staring at me? And why am I looking at them?" So
That's what I feel every week.
that wouldn't go over well. But he does building and so forth. Those are things that he can definitely incorporate in there. I like to try a lot of different juices. I will tell you if things are nutty or not. I mean, we kind of just do a wide variety of everything. It just wouldn't be one specific thing that we would stick to. So.
Cool. So kind of a cacophony of mayhem.
yeah,
Yeah, there
exactly.
you go.
It's like taping a train wreck.
You just can't stand to look away.
No, you got the good part, which is people pulling the people out of the train, but then you still have to see that train wreck.
Really. You're the train wreck. Just remember that. I'm the one videoing it. You're the train wreck.
Well,
Yes.
you know what I think. You know what I think we need to do right now. I think you two need to stand up.
Oh, God, no.
Oh yes, please.
I'm gonna pass on this. The camera for me is at crotch level.
It's his crotch. Honest truth. So if you want a screenshot of his crotch, you know,
I mean, you can you should be able to re-angle. You should be able to re-angle the camera.
It's banana. Really.
Yeah, banana hammer.
I almost said banana.
Yeah,
Banana.
well, stand up.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Hold on. You stand up, and then I'll angle, and then I'll get up.
Whatever. Okay, don't look at all my chunkiness. I'm just saying, I'm not one of those skinny little things.
Stare at it all.
And now,
As far as that goes.
Well, you're just gonna have to
Oh,
figure
here.
it out after
Okay.
you stand up.
Well, I need to get out of this stupid
Well,
chair.
that's my chair. That's your fault. Just go stand behind the chair.
There. Just stand in front of me. There you go.
and there is Beebs and Hubu. Now everybody knows what all the talk has been about.
Right? Okay, now go sit back down.
Yes, I'm going to sit back down.
As you all get to see is a screenshot of his crotch.
All right, let's see.
It wasn't a crotch shot.
No, was it not? Was he good about it?
No, we had basically from about mid-shoulder down to belt line.
Oh, okay, good.
Good. I got my
So-
favorite juice. Thanks for the break to grab that. Now I can stop waiting for crap.
Sienna, thank you. I totally love this shirt too. Absolutely one of my favorite shirts.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is turning into it. This is almost as good as when Hoof and I got together for the first time. We're gonna try to make it better than that. And I'm hoping right now that Hoof is about 3 shades of red and laughing his ass off.
Hey, Mike, 1 second. I got interrupted for a second. I've wanted to do this on camera here for the past 4 months.
What?
Dang.
Oh, God.
The staple of late night has come to the normal shows.
Oh, Lord, I swear.
Well, does that mean you're going to do a James Hubu? I mean, do a Jedi?
I'd have to go throw my mod against the wall.
You're just going to roll your head backwards and go out cold, huh? You know,
The sad part is he does sound like that when he sleeps.
Apparently.
and the thing is, Beebs, if he has his shoes on and he passes out, you get to detail his face with a Sharpie.
You have no idea.
We did this thing for a Giant Vapes contest. I'm pretty sure I still have Mike's face still on my back.
Oh, yeah. I used a Sharpie on his back. Okay, look. Pure lovable white. I shaved his back. Okay, you can't tell me that that's not pure lovable white, right? And then I did a Sharpie on his back, which is Giant Vapes.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Let's put it this way. At least she shaved you instead of waxing you.
Nair.
Oh my gosh. No, I nared him one time and he still has a scar.
I have 2 scars on my spine where it ate my skin.
And Nair is some nasty shit.
Well, you know what? I was tired of it. He's like, oh, I'm going to shave my back. And I was like, whatever. So I was like, well, let's just try Nair. Maybe that'll work better. And he's like, no, it's chemicals and you're going to burn me and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to burn you. You'll be fine. Well, I totally burned it.
Burnt my back is not accurate. She melted part of my skin.
Wow. So I'm actually going to share a picture with you guys. This was me yesterday at the I'm going to kill my cam for a second so I have a place to put it. Well, I'll have to wait. This was me yesterday at a Memorial Day barbecue. And I'll just drag this right over here. Believe it or not, that was on a 50-50 juice. That cloud coming out. And I was like, wow. When I saw the picture, I didn't think it was that big. And obscured in the background, the purple sweater, that's actually my fiance. So she was kind of not happy about being in the picture, but there you have it. And the shirt I was wearing said 100 proof Irish for today only. So.
Nice.
See, that's why the cloud was that big. It was you censoring her out of the photo.
Really?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't on purpose. I actually got told to turn that way because the picture would come out better. But that was a pretty big blow for me. And trust me, that was the second real deep lunger I took. And after that, I put down my vapes for a good 20 minutes because I was cross-eyed.
I bet.
Oh, we went to Vape Blast down in Texas, and I filled the K-Fun up with Blackbird from 503.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everybody likes that, and it's great if you like anise. Definitely go for it if you love anise. I'm not an anise fan, so when he vaped it, I'm like, oh.
That wasn't the point. I blew through the whole K-Fun in 5 minutes. And my wife had the best thing ever. She hates anise. Guy subohming fluid sitting directly behind her.
Oh.
Nice.
I wanted to die. I literally was just like, are you freaking kidding me, people?
Well, that cloud was courtesy of 503 pomegranate.
Nice.
So.
Absolutely. Like I said, they've got great juice. I just can't do the anise. And if you like anise, I mean, their Blackbird is great. Don't get me wrong. I can't do it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to slide in here and we're going to get another giveaway going. And we're going to finish off our Happy E-Smoker giveaways for the night. So we're going to do the number game again. I like that. But Hubu gets to choose. Cho.
I get to pick this time. Huh?
Yeah, but you always pick that.
I do. I always pick terribly.
You do.
Oh well, good or bad, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna get everybody in here. If my no, I don't want to send a message. There we go. If my come on, there we go. If I can get this to work right, I'm about to start channeling Twisted 420 again.
I actually need a moment. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
She needs
You
a
listen
moment.
entertained for a second, right?
I don't
Now
know.
you're stuck with me.
Oh, poor people.
Stuck with you.
Yep, stuck with me. She's gone now. I'm going to put the TV in front of the door.
Okay, so here we are. I've just randomized. You're going to pick between 1 and 65, Hubu.
1 in 65. You know what? Let's go with 24.
All right, 24. That's Griff Stricker. Another new name. Griff Stricker. Are you hanging out in here, buddy? You just won yourself a 10 milliliter bottle of Happy E-Smoker liquid. That's going to be in your choice of strength and flavor. You got a minute to get in here, Griff Stricker.
And yeah, cherry is a very hard flavor to get done well because it tastes like cough syrup half the time.
All right. Oh, it's Griff Striker. I'm sorry. It's too small up there for me to read. My bad. So we'll write you down. All right, Griff Striker. What you're going to do is you're going to go over to happyesmoker.com. You're going to choose your flavor. You're going to choose your Nick strength. Then you're going to go to the Vape on Winners TV page, which has been posted up as well. And you're going to fill out all the information. Make sure we have your full address. Make sure you put in the liquid you like and the Nick strength you want. And congratulations. Congratulations on the win.
Congratulations. I hear their peanut butter cookie is fantastic.
And we're going to do another one right now. We're going to give away Vape Playground. Now, Bao, who is the owner of Vape Playground, and really, he's an awesome guy. He's really, really excellent customer service. He's second only to Ori at Zulu. And what he's given us this week is that if you are the lucky winner, you're going to get your choice. And these are all H Cigar clone products. You're going to get your choice of a Typhon GT, a Media Blasted K-Fun 3.1, which is basically a Russian 91, if you want to think about it in its design, a stainless steel Kraken, the Omega Dripper, the Patriot Dripper, or a $20 store credit. Now, the cool thing is, this is what Bao also told me, that two people can choose the same thing. It's no big deal. So you're going to have your choice. You're going to have to let me know. You don't have to let me know what your choice is now. It just has to be in the winner's form. So a huge thank you to Vape Playground. I mean, I know they watch the show. I don't know what name he's under. I wish he would tell me, unless they're just watching it without registering. But I wish they would come in and say hi so I could give them proper thanks and let them know, show. I know he's seeing people who are appreciative of everything he's doing for the show.
I think that's awesome.
That is great. I've got 3 of those things and they all work flawlessly.
So we're going to take my name out of here. We're going to take Chatter's out of here. And we're going to roll that beautiful bean footage. Vape Girl 75.
Yay!
Congrats, Vape Girl. That is so awesome.
Vape Girl 75. You've got your choice of one of those wonderful prizes. Would you like it? All right, there we go. Let me write you down here.
There's some links for you.
I know you know the drill, but I'm going to tell you anyway. After you make your choice of which one you want, you need to go to Vape Playground. You see the link there, and you need to create an account for Bao. Then what you're going to need to do, and he's probably going to tell me I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but I apologize if I am. Then what you're going to do is go to the Vape on Winners TV page. You're going to get your choice of one of those awesome things. Now, personally, the one I've been eyeing is the Media Blasted K-Fun 3.1, personally. Or you can get the $20 store credit or whatever your choice, whatever you like to get a hold of. And, go on over there and let us know what you've chosen in the comments section. And we'll get that taken care of, get that emailed over to Bow, and we'll get that taken care of for you. Congratulations again. That's an awesome. I mean, that's an awesome giveaway.
Yeah.
That's a great giveaway.
And just because I'm feeling really generous, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring Ori into the mix. Got to have my two top people when it comes to customer service. So here is Ori is offering us up a 3-pack of 10 ml bottles in your choice of Nick strength and flavors. So that's pretty awesome.
Love me some Zulu Vape.
And
Hi, Cadillac.
hey, what's up, Lack? So here we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the numbers thing again, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Huba's gonna give me the first number, and Beebs is gonna give me the second number.
Oh.
So, and I will tell you the range. I will tell you the range of what you get to choose from, because we're not just going to make shit up as we go along, even though we are right now.
The number's 143.
Figure it out.
Well, 1 plus 4 plus 3 is going to be 8. So, yeah, be a smart ass and you'll get it back.
See, that's what you get.
All right, so we've randomized it. The numbers are going to be 1 through 66. Now, if you want to choose a single-digit number, Hubu, you just say 0.
4.
Okay. So we've got a 4. What's the second number there, Beebs?
Let's do another 4. Let's go 44.
44. 44. Let me click the right box here. And 44 is Fiery Wife,
Yay! Fiery!
the host of our Absolute Awesome show on Sunday mornings, who is now going to be on at 11 a.m. Eastern Time instead of 10 a.m.
I can sleep in again on Sundays. Yay!
So, Fiery, do we want to go ahead and get that?
That is so awesome.
Fiery, are you here?
Did you go to sleep on me?
Probably did. All right, so Fiery Wife gets the Zulu. Now, I want to remind everybody that Ori has given us a new code for today. It's Vape On, all in capitals. It's for 20% off. Okay?
Which, if you don't mind, I'm going to do a shameless plug for her on this one. I got my ace from Ori, and I
And your Nautilus.
love it. And my Nautilus. So most of what you see in front of you is from Ori. So, yes, I love Ori. So thank you so much. Mwah. You are the best ever.
Okay.
That was all
Yep.
her hardware with my drip tip.
So there we go. All right, so Fiery Wife, I know you know this drill. You do a show yourself, but I'm going to let you know anyway. You're going to go to Zulu Vapes. If you don't already have an account, there you go. You got to create one, but I'm sure you already do have one. Then you're going to select your flavors, your 3 flavors. You're going to select your nicotine strength, and you go to the Vape On Winners TV page. And you're going to fill that all out and get that information over to me so I can email that off to Ori. And we'll get you some of that beautiful juice that she has going on there.
I love that our mouths are going to match Fiery.
And I'm gonna be honest and say that, you know, I'm not blowing smoke when I tell you Ori is the most awesomest when it comes to customer service and taking care of people, because she really is. She understands this business and she does a ton for the community, and you know, I can't speak highly enough of her. So, and if you want to go check out the place, check out her store, and her brick and mortar is opening in what, a week and a half now, Ori?
I think so.
It's a week
Did
and a
you
half.
see her billboards? Those are awesome.
Oh, and yeah, the name of the show is Vape Expectations. That's I don't have that up yet. I hope less. Awesome. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to the main screen so you guys can pick up the codes we have going, including Zulu Vape's special code for this show. You'll see it scrolling across right about now. It's all capitals for Vape On for 20% off your order. Oh, you're welcome, Ori. Without you, I mean, I wouldn't have such I wouldn't have such great stuff in front of me in the way of juices. You're phenomenal. And I'm still going to bug you. When are you bringing Happy Days to market? Because I want some. I want to buy 30 or 50 mils of this stuff. You're killing me. I'm holding on to what's left in here. There ain't much left in here. I'm holding on to it because I want to make sure I have it when that, So I'm going to keep bugging you. Every week I'm going to bug you about this. And hopefully you're not reformulating it.
I do the same thing, Dark. I will leave like the last tiny bit in the bottle until I'm ready to reorder it.
Yep. Oh, that's awesome, Ori. I'll hit you up on Facebook a little bit later. That's awesome though. And 50 mils would be great because I'd love to have a ton of that because I actually want to throw this thing into my tobe and see how this thing hits in the tobe. But right now, we're going to get up close and personal because I've got an awesome little review, and this is going to take some time to go through. So we're going to get up close and personal here and bring up my second cam. And what you can see on my mess that's laying out here in pieces, we are reviewing the H Cigar Copper Nemesis today. Why I chose this over my stainless steel Nemesis? Well, because I'm not sure exactly who made the stainless steel Nemesis that I have. The person who I got it through said it was H Cigar, and to tell you the truth, I've noticed some differences in taking it apart. And I really don't want to get into taking it apart if I don't know who actually made it. And there goes Three Dog fapping away. So what I want to do is I just want to show you how when you get a Nemesis clone, or even the real Nemesis actually comes this way, exactly this way as well. You get 3 tube sections, actually 4 tube sections. And I don't know where mine, oh, is that it? Yeah, this is it. This little guy right there. So you get, oh, that's the wrong one. It's actually copper. I don't know where it is, so this is going to be a stand-in dummy for it because I don't use it. What you have is you have battery sections here. You've got your switch section, which is the base of your Nemesis. And then you have these 2 extensions in this ring. When you combine these together, you can fit everything from an 18350 all the way up through an 18650. Now, this little ring is called a kick ring, and that's if you happen to use a kick or a kick 2, you'll be able to put the kick in with every single one of the batteries. You get your top section. Now, your top section is where your topper is going to go, and what you're going to notice, if I can pull it apart, there we go, is right here. Get that a little closer. You're going to see, pardon my belching, not trying to be rude. Those 2 little air holes. There we go, I got them. If you think it's easy, it's not. Those 2 little air holes you see right there, that's your airflow control. They match up with this ring for airflow control. So if you're not vaping something that has its own air source like a K-Fun or a dripper, you've got something on there like a Pro Tank 2 or a Naughty, the Nautilus tank, or one of the new Kanger tanks, the Mega or the Mini, and this O-ring. See, this is the whole thing about this one. This O-ring is really, really tight on this top piece, where my other one, it just comes off. But I didn't want to get into that. The other thing you're gonna get in the bottom piece, in the switch area, you're gonna notice that it's actually copper, even right here on the threads. It's screw in, that's copper. So this leads to an issue. When you have copper on copper with threads, or brass on brass with threads, you can actually have the threads bind up. Uh-oh, I lost connection to chat.
Yeah, so did
I
we.
did too.
Let me see. Before I keep going, I'm going to make sure that the feed is still running. I had my feed running. Let's see what happened. Let's see, give it a couple seconds here.
Of course.
Okay. It's like, yeah. Yeah, my video's running up on the feed, so that's not your fault. It's not your fault at all.
I still blame her.
So I'm just, yeah, my chat's screwed. So, let's see, how can I solve this? Because that's Vaughn. That's not me.
No, it's not you.
So I am going to close down my chat window, and I'm going to try my pop-out chat again. Because when you do a pop-out chat, it actually reboots you into the chat. And see what happens. Looks like, I bet you everybody lost chat.
Probably.
I busted mine to pop out chat as well.
Just making sure video feed is.
Idiot, though, if they
There we go.
Hear us, and they're like all typing about how retarded we sound right now.
Yeah, I know. So okay. Well, I didn't lose video because I've still got video feed. So that's kind of cool. All right, so I'm just going to keep on going because and I'll see when everything comes back. Guys, just keep an eye on chat for me, see if there are any questions that come up about this as I'm going along.
Yeah. No,
So-
you're fine. Go right ahead.
So basically, one of the things you want to do is you want to get this wonderful stuff called Noah Locks, Ideal Noah Locks. This little tube is like $3 at Home Depot, and you put it on all your threaded surfaces. You put it on these threads. You put it on the threads in. You can put it on here. You can put it on these threads. But every one of your mating surfaces should have this on here. It does two things. Well, it actually does three things. One, it's an anti-oxidizer, so it'll stop your metal from oxidizing in the contact point area. The second thing it's going to do is it's actually going to enhance the electric connection. So basically, as most of you may or may not know, when you press the button, you're creating a circuit, and the entire body of the mod is the circuit. And so the battery electricity is flowing through it. So if your contact points have this on it, then you're going to have a better connection. You're going to have less what we call a voltage drop. And the last thing it's going to do is it's going to work as an anti-seize agent. But I'm going to throw in this little caveat, and the reason I know this to be true is because I've done it about 6 times now. The locking ring right here, and this is your safety. If you screw it up too high up against the body, the locking ring, even with Noah locks, will lock in place. Basically what I do is I soak it in hot water then. I let it sit for a few minutes in the hot water, then I pull it out, dry it off, and pretty much at that point, a couple of minutes afterwards, because they'll contract at different rates, you can back it up off the top. So if you get a copper or if you get a brass, don't run your lock all the way up. Run it up just high enough so you can press the button and get a good fire out of it. Now, one of the other things that comes in the Nemesis are these springs. There's actually 2 springs. I don't know if you can see those 2 awfully well. Put my hand right behind them. One is this short little spring here, and one is this large spring. They live in the switch. This is the weakest point of the whole thing. This is also where you can lose voltage and everything else. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So what I recommend you doing is getting magnets. You're going to need 3 magnets. I put 2 on top, 1 on the bottom, because the last time I had 2 on the bottom and 1 on top, the top magnet actually broke. And it spun around and stacked up on itself and jammed the button on me. And the other thing is, when you do take the switch apart, be careful. There are these little guys in there. We call them rice pins. And you'll understand why when I show you this. Let's see here. Get that in there. Oop, there we go. Those little pins right there sit down inside the switch. And they stop the whole switch assembly from spinning, so you can turn it, you can... There we go, I'm back in chat. Those stop the switch from spinning, so you can actually screw it in and out of the mod. Now, one of the things, this does have adjustment right here, And this adjustment is actually not for the battery rattle, which most people think. This adjustment is for your topper, because you can see you have your silver plated contact inside there. You have this one here. We turn it on its side. It's this little wheel. And basically what you do, you just grab it and you spin it in and then spin it out. Hubu is a douche face. I stole the keyboard.
I don't want to interrupt you while you're reviewing this. It is actually very interesting for people that don't know and everything else. So.
No, you can interrupt. That's fine. In fact, if you have questions, let me know. That's important.
Oh, definitely. I'm watching chat to see if anybody has questions for you as well. So.
Just as a note for this, I've seen it at the stores all the time. The bottom contact, it's supposed to be another way. It is not adjustable. It's just going to fall out.
Absolutely. And that's what I was just going to get to right now. You'll notice, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but the contact, there we go, you can see the edge. It does sit down below it. So when you press the button, it goes up just enough past the Delrin insulator to make contact with the bottom of the battery. So where is battery rattle adjustment, you're going to ask me? For those of you who don't have these, it's actually these threads right here. Because where this screws into has a ton of threads sitting inside of it that allows you to just take up the slack of your battery rattle. Now, when you use a longer battery like an Orbtronic, and what I found is with my Orbtronics, I have to use the kick ring. So I put it into a 360 or an 18650 mode, and I put the kick ring in there. And that gives enough room for the Orbtronics. But pretty much every other battery you don't have to do that with.
Does your Orbtronic actually fit in that tube?
Yeah, your Orbtronic fits perfectly.
I have an Orbtronic, it won't fit in mine. It's too wide.
Really? Yep. That's interesting. Because I've run the Orbtronic in both of them. In fact, let me go grab one of my Orbtronics. I'll be right back.
Yeah, now you see you making him get
I'm
up.
not making him get up.
Yes, you are. You just made him get up. The poor guy. He's trying to do a review.
Okay. I'm back. I have my handy dandy box with my Orbtronics in it. And
I love reviews too.
so this is a PD2900. This is a 10 amp high drain battery. So I would not recommend it for super sub ohming, but you can probably go safely to about 0.7 with this one. And we'll slide it in there, and as you can see, fits perfectly. So I would say, Hubu, that your Orbtronic has probably swollen.
Mine's an EFS rewrap, and it's just ever so slightly wider. Like I've got my Panasonic. It barely fits.
I have the panties too, and I haven't had any problems. But
it sounded like you said I have the panties too. I was going to ask, what panties are you wearing then?
Pink, frilly, thong.
Actually, it was Hubu's banana hammock.
Oh, you borrowed it. Awesome.
No. He was up on stage the other night and flinged it out into the audience.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute, he was naked.
Well, he was wearing it on top of spandex, so.
Uh-oh.
And Hubu, spandex, it's a privilege, not a right.
No, it is.
Thank you.
I have earned that privilege.
So
I've worked with this body for so long.
So what you're also going to notice with the copper is it is going to patina. This is a piece I've never used. You can see how nice and bright and shiny. Ooh, shiny, shiny. And you can see this one, not quite as shiny, even though this has a nice clear coat on it. Still going to patina a little bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually look at what's called voltage drop. And first, to show you, what I have is my this is my TOBH clone. You can see it's running at about 2.8 or 0.28, let's call it 0.29 on the ohms. So it's running a really, really low ohms. So it's got a great conductivity to it. I'm going to show you how to mount a topper on here. So the first thing that I do when I have my topper is I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this little contact button a bunch, and then this is another point with copper or brass. You have to be really careful with the 510 threads because it's very easy to cross thread them. So what I like to do is I like to actually spin the head on rather than spin the topper in. Because by spinning the head on, if you cross thread it, you're going to feel it much, much faster. And then you want to get it on there, make it nice and snug. Then once you've got it all nice and snug, and this applies for any tank that you put on here, any tank, any topper, you're going to get this and you're going to screw this on. You don't crank down on these things. You're just going to get it so it's nice and snug. You want to have a solid contact. So then I'm going to take my next piece, which screws right on to here. And yes, I have NOLA locks on all these threads. Then I'm going to take my bottom piece, I'm going to screw that on.
You know what I love about watching reviews of stuff like this? It reminds me of like the new day and age of Mr. Wizard for vape stuff.
It's cool.
I'm serious. I love to watch it. I can't build for shit. I make crew, we do all that. But when he tears all that stuff apart and puts it all back together, I love to watch it because it really is like the new Mr. Wizard.
It is. It really is. And this is part of, people don't understand sometimes that understanding what the topper is doing and understanding what the mod is doing, whether it's variable voltage, variable wattage, or mechanical, if you don't understand it and you're trying to figure out why your build is doing something one way or the other, you can start sitting there and looking at it from a different perspective. Now, what I have right here is a VCT5. This is freshly charged. I just took it off of the charger a little while ago. You just slide that in, and now this is how you take up your battery slack. You just go ahead and take the switch, you're going to screw the switch in, and you're going to keep going until that Delrin bottoms out against the bottom of the battery, and then just give it a little snug, and there you go. A fully assembled copper Nemesis with the TOBH clone on top. And this is an H cigar Nemesis clone. So now I'm going to take the topper off, and Ori got me one of these nice little inline voltage meters. These are really handy dandy, especially when you're trying to troubleshoot an issue. It can tell you a lot about what's going on. So right now, there's no load on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a few pulses and we're going to read the number. So 4.16, 4.15, 4.15, 4.15. So we're going to say we're at 4.15 on the battery. That's pretty close to a solid charge. And my pen just stopped. There we go. And you'll notice even though the batteries say they're going to hold 4.2 volts, they're really never going to hold 4.2 volts. And even if you charge them at 0.5 and you let them go forever, they're never going to hit a true 4.2.
So
but they'll be really close.
What charger do you use for your batteries? Because we use the Lux.
I have the 4-port eFest LCD, but I also have two-port Nicors.
Okay.
And this one was charged on the eFest.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just wondering, I mean, mine came from Ori's Select, and I love that freaking charger.
Oh, it's great.
It's amazing.
I put my 26650 into it. So now you can see I put my topper on top of the little voltage meter, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly the same thing again. 3.68, 3.71, 3.69, 3.69. So we're going to call it 3.69. So what you do is you take the 4.15 and you subtract 3.69 from it. So 15 take away 9 is 6, 4. That is 0.46 of a volt drop. So it's less than half a volt of what we call voltage drop. And by knowing that, what it's going to tell you is it's going to tell you how well your battery is performing, how well your build is performing, and how well the mod is performing. Now, I did my Qi the other day, and I was actually getting almost 2 volts droppage. So it tells you about the quality of some of the devices. I think the Qi was dropping because the battery was really low. I didn't have a fresh battery on it. It's also got the iGo W on it. So you have to look at what you're doing with. The TOBH has a copper connection at the bottom. The negative pins are actually machined out of the body, the base of it. But that's our review. That's our review of the Copper Nemesis. Mine happens to be, what number do we have here? 3326. I don't know if you can see that or not. You probably can't, but I can. And I will tell you that I love this mod. I'm a huge fan of the Nemesis mods. I think when it comes to quality and of the reconstruction, I think H Cigar has done a real phenomenal job. And I'm going to take a vape.
Have you ever noticed that you vape more when you're like doing the show or just watching the show? I mean,
When I watch,
I do.
when I watch, when I watch, it's like there's fog in my office.
I feel like it's super duper chain vapor at that point in time.
Yep. Ugh. I love this. Actually, in here, I'm one of my wins that I got, and this is from Fiery's show, and it was awesome. I got the Betamorph Karma Halua.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is it good? Now here,
On that.
you know what? I'm going to switch back really quick because I'm going to show you something that just happened to me just now. I was trying to set my lock, and I inadvertently started unscrewing my bottom button. So that's something to be aware of when you're setting your lock on this. It'll seem like your lock's going on forever, but you're actually unscrewing your bottom button. So, and this is what it looks like in the locked position. And can't press it. You can set it up. It's not going to fire. I've had extremely heavy toppers on this one. And this does have a magnet set up. And here's the great thing about magnets. And I recommend them if you have any mechanical mod and magnets are available for it, buy them. Because there's two things. One, springs deteriorate over time with heat. And when you send the electrical current through the springs, which is what you are doing, the springs are going to get warm. They may not get hot or anything like that, but over time they're going to break down. They're going to lose they're going to lose the ability to recoil. You end up stretching them, that makes them even weaker, believe it or not. Magnets are cheap. And the funny thing is, the more you use them, actually, the better they get. You know? So, that's our Copper Nemesis review. And I didn't see if... Yoko's, it is not written anywhere. That's the reason they call this an advanced device. You pretty much have to learn the ins and outs of your own. I did watch a lot of videos from other people that are out there on YouTube. You know. Don't forget to put the 510 connector for the Tank Troop Ripper. Oh, well, yeah, I do. Well, I don't put null locks on the 510 connector because it's inside of an isolator. And the problem that I see with it is if it... I would just be afraid of it actually jumping to the sidewalls and potentially creating a dead short at the top. That's just my fear. Again, it's my opinion. Hoof does it his way. I do it my way. So everybody kind of, has their own thing. And that's the great thing about this community. There's no one right way to do anything other than screw stuff together carefully.
You said carefully.
Carefully.
I'm very careful.
He yells at me. He's like, "Not like that." I'm like, "Shut up. Leave me alone."
Oh, she takes a topper and she tightens it right down on everything.
So, you know what we're going to do right now? You guys have the choice. We can give away some Zulu liquid. We can give away another vape playground, or we can give away some GQ liquid.
I'm gonna make him wait for his video.
Yeah, let's make them wait for Zulu.
Do a GQ.
GQ it is. All right, let me take the Zulu stuff down.
I think of men's underwear when I hear GQ, and I don't know why. Is that weird? That's weird.
I think of the magazine.
Okay, we'll see.
But what it stands for is it stands for great quality. and their motto is quality over quantity. Now, they do offer a code. You probably we'll go back over it. GQ Vapor does offer a discount code if you use Darkwind, which is my handle. And you go to their site, you're going to get 20% off. So 20% off. And their juices are not overly expensive either. They're actually a really good price. So I would say go over to GQ Vapes, check them out. I've been talking with Marina over there through email. She's their rep, and they're really awesome. And I've noticed that they get their prizes, they get these giveaway prizes out really quick. So, let's see, missed the question. What's the second spring for in the NEMI? The second spring fatal is actually a helper spring. It has nothing to do with the rice pin. The rice pin bottoms out in the bottom of the switch and aids in conductivity, because that's why they're all brass. Copper's just a little bit too soft to be in that position. But pretty much, yeah, it's a helper spring because it sits inside of the main spring. It's one of those things that they have in there to help the return of it, and when the springs break down over time. We're going to do some GQ Vape because you're going to get your choice of one 30 milliliter bottle of GQ liquid, and I have reviewed the whole line. And I can say that their quality is very good. I can say that I've liked every juice that I've tried with them. A couple of them don't get along with me because of my sensitivity to citric acid. But I will tell you something, there's not a single one in there I wouldn't vape. So.
I love the acidic juices.
Oh, then you would love the hot mess.
I've got one over there. It's like vaping lime juice.
There you go.
Hot mess loves himself.
Hot mess is a cherry bubblegum with just a hint of menthol in it, and it's got a good acidic pop to it. Also, Sin City does as well. So here we are. We're gonna roll this out. We're gonna get some bean footage here. Killer Greg.
Yay.
Greg, are you here?
Who is like just not even there? Where is he?
Greg, you got a minute to get in here, buddy. All right,
He turned stone.
there we go. Woo! I'm gonna guess that Killer Greg wants to get some GQ liquid. My pen is not writing again. Son of a bitch. Pull out the other one.
So, Greg, I know you're new. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over there and pick out your juice, okay? And then once you've done that, you'll want to go to the Vape On Winners form that is posted in the room under Beebs. And you'll want to put in your screen name and select all the information. Make sure you fill out everything in case if the Chrome doesn't autofill all of it for you, and then put whatever added notes you might need in the comments.
He's going to mail you a flaming bag of milk.
And then on top of it, you got to put in your choice of Nick strength. You got to choose the flavor you want. You've got to choose Vape Expectations as the show, and you're going to choose GQ Vapor as the vendor.
Don't choose that Killer Greg person for the show. Make sure that you choose yours, okay, for this one, not you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
You've lost your ability to talk.
And now,
I'm not even drinking
Yet.
now, just in case you don't see the link that was posted for the winners page, it's actually right up in the top center of my page. So you can look up there, copy it down. I'll leave it up there for a couple of moments because I'm actually resizing. Oh, you son of a bitch! I'm resizing the image of Hubu and Beebs.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
There we go. That's better.
Hi, Big Chicky.
Hey, Turkey.
Hey, Chicky. So there we go. That's our GQ Vapor. That's our GQ Vapor giveaway. And we've got both of them in the books. And you know what? What have we got going on left? We're gonna do another Zulu. We're gonna give away another 3 10 milliliter bottles of Zulu. It's gonna be in your choice of Nick strength and flavor. Because Ori is awesome. And because I'm feeling really generous too. I love giving stuff away. It's so much fun. So nice to have a few new people. And we're gonna do the random number again, and this time Beebs is gonna choose the first number. Hubu is gonna choose the second number.
Okay, I am going to pick.
You can't yet.
What?
You have to wait until I do it so I can tell you what the numbers are.
I don't know.
See? You go off half cocked.
I know. Well, he does it, so I figure if he does it, I can do it, right? No.
No,
No.
that was terrible.
That really was. I didn't want to touch that one with the 10-foot pole. All right, so I got everybody in. I randomized it. All right, Beebs. The number is going to be between 1 and 64.
I'm gonna go with the 2.
We've got a
I'm
2.
gonna go with an 8, so 28.
28 is the number. Let me bring it back up and see who won. It's Shanti.
Yay!
Shanti, congratulations. You just got your choice of 30 milliliters of GQ Vapor. It's going to be in your nicotine strength that you like. There are several flavors to choose from. I personally love the Rolls Royce and the Pearl. Both of those I've been vaping the guts out of lately. So it's those are great ones, but I'm sure everybody else has their own favorites. So Shanti, are you there?
I probably am turning red, Hoofy.
Oh, she is bright red. I can see it. The bright red starts right at the V-neck and moves all the way up to the forehead.
Come on, Shanti, we chose you. Don't let us down. There we go.
There.
All right. So, would you like 30 mils of 3 10-milliliter bottles from Zulu Vape? He's probably in another show trying to be in multiple shows trying to win stuff, I know. That's a new name.
It is a new name. I don't know if it's a lady or a sir.
So Shanti, you got to let me know if you want this or if you don't.
They did say here. I see that.
I see the here and sorry, so I'm kind of like wondering.
It's kind of that keeping you in suspense.
Yeah, I know. Yes, thank you. All right, Shanti, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to Zulu Vapes. You're going to create an account if you don't already have one. You're then going to choose your 3 flavors. You're going to make sure that you know your nic strength. You're going to go to the Vape on TV winners page, which is up there as a link. And then from there, you're going to fill out all the information. Make sure you give us your full name, address, and all the good stuff. And then right below that is a section for you to put in your flavors. If up at the top line where it says flavors, you can put all 3 of them in there. Just separate them by a comma. And let us know your nic strength. And we will go ahead and get that information to Ori so she can take care of it and get it out to you. And congratulations once again, Shanti.
That's awesome. If you like custard, Zulu custard is perfect, and you can make a decision on either adding cinnamon or adding a little bit of cinnamon or no cinnamon at all. So.
See, I went for the no cinnamon. I mean, I've had it with a touch of cinnamon. I've had it with the full-on cinnamon. I personally like it with either a touch of cinnamon or no cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Hoof is like, hit me with the triple shot. I want triple shots of cinnamon. I want to have a little bit of custard flavor and lots of cinnamon.
Yes, that is true.
Cinnamon.
He just mixes hoops. It's 75% eruption and then 25% custard.
Max cinnamon, yeah. Hoof loves fapping to cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. There's also something else that Ori has done. Zulu Vape has given us the code VAPEON for 20% off your order. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now, as well as our other wonderful vendors, because I want to thank Cosmic Creations for giving us the VapeOn 10 for 10% off your order. I also want to thank GQ Vapor for giving us the 20% off by using Darkwind. Make sure it's a double A. It's a typo that goes back to 1995 or 96 that just stuck with me. And of course, Jake from Nude Nicotine, he's part of the family here, so I run his code. And at least up until a few days ago, the We Love Vape on TV, which is the little less than signs in 3 to make the love, for 5% off. And I do that just because Jake is a good guy. So,
I'm so lost. What do you mean it gets warm when you blow it? What are you blowing on, Hoopy, that's getting warm?
it's some of that cinnamon oil that you can buy at those stores that you have to be 18 to enter.
The burn is just so good.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he probably, to tell you the truth, he just probably takes the cinnamon extract, mixes it in VG, and goes to town.
Hey. Whatever.
I'm waiting for his reaction to that one.
Oh, dear God.
Oh,
Well, a guy in Canada shipped me a pack that said anal lube on it.
oh.
I mean,
No,
dread
he's
to
trying to cover it up with when you.
the 310 millimeter bottles. The comments, what I would like. Sorry, what you do is you're going to go to Zulu Vape. You're going to create an account with Zulu. Okay, so go to ZuluVape.com, create an account. You're going to choose the 3 flavors that you want to have. Then you're going to also make sure that you know your nic strength, or he does it in a whole different array of nic strengths. Then you're going to go to the vapeonwinners.tv page, and Hubo's going to throw that link up again. There's Zulu Vape. Thank you, Cupid.
Got the winner link coming on now.
And pardon me. So you're going to go to there you go, it's the Vape on TV's winners page. You're going to fill that out. You're going to make sure you get your full name, address, zip code, state, the whole 9 yards, so we can get that information to Ori. There's a section right below it. You're going to see a line that says flavors. You can type all your flavors in there, just separate them with a comma, and then just make sure you put your nic strength in there. Hey, Hoof is looking just like Beebs right now. He's turning red. Beebs, oh, you know what? I think we've got her going pretty good because I see red in the upper arms as well.
Oh my God. Doesn't that fan work any higher? Oh.
Hey, Mike, I got a question for you. What happens if you use, say, a semicolon between the flavors? Do you get nothing?
No, you can put semicolon.
Really?
But I know Hubu's more liking the colons than anything else.
I love the colons. Good.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
I don't even think he caught what I was saying.
Oh, I know exactly what you were saying. And that's why I gave the good. And this just turned creepy.
So you know what?
Silence for the next 20 minutes.
Nope, can't do that because we've got to do another giveaway. And
What stuff do we have to give away?
we've got 2 more. Yeah, I know. This is the fun of my show. I've got such wonderful sponsors in my show, and they give me so much to give back to the community. And I really want to ask everybody, as a favor, please go to our sponsors, check their sites out. I mean, when it comes to customer service, there's nobody better than Ori over at Zulu Vape. Bao at Vape Playground, he's number 2. Number 3, GQ Vape. I mean, those guys are just phenomenal. They believe in what they're doing. And then you have Jen at Cosmic Creations. She spends the time to come up with her charms and her designs. She's right now working on drip tips and t-shirts. So you're going to see some whole new stuff coming out from Cosmic Creations. And I can't wait because I got to get me a t-shirt.
Right, t-shirts to fit the boobs, right? Because not all of us are blessed with tiny ones.
I can't answer for that. But you know, I really want to let you know that. And then you've got Happy E-Smoker. These guys have been with us pretty much since day one, and all of these people give something to the community. They give prizes to us to give away. I mean, you know, they're giving us free shit, so to speak, and it's up to us as a community to go see them and help support them, because this is their livelihood as well. Ori's opening up her own brick and mortar. So you're going to have a chance to go to South Carolina and to walk in and see her standing behind the counter, vaping on her ZNA 30. No, you can't steal it from her, even though I would. Um, Media blasted means that what they've done, and you can see the finish on Hubu's device. It's not shiny, but media blasting is a process in the machine shop where they use a special environment. It's basically usually a small cabinet, and they will hold the metal piece or whatever they have, and they're going to have media. And sometimes the media is small ball bearings, sometimes it's walnut shells, sometimes it's large ball bearings. It can be a lot of different things. And what it does is it creates very, very fine pitting in the surface, or very, very fine depressions in the surface, and it breaks the shininess down, and it creates a nice like satiny textured finish depending on how they do it. What did Beebs say?
No, he said that I was the one with the goatee. No. Beebs is not the one with the goatee.
Well,
shave.
If you got it, flaunt it. But that's what media blasted means. So whoever wins this does get their choice. All you have to do is put in your comments what one you want. Because it's not one of, we're giving these away. The first person got their choice. That doesn't mean anything is eliminated. So again, I want to thank Vape Playground for an awesome series of pieces to choose from. If you don't have a dripper, the Patriot is a great way to get started in the higher quality drippers. Moving up from something like an octopus or a squid. The Omega's a little bit tougher to build just because of the high walls on the deck. If you've never done a Genesis before and you want a Genesis style atomizer, the Kraken, which is this one, but mine happens to be brass. My Kraken's leaking, that's why that did that. You can get a stainless steel Kraken. The K-Fun 3.1, the media blasted one, is awesome looking. I've been looking at that for a while. And the Typhon GT. These are all H Cigar clones, but the Typhon is actually what started the whole revolution in vaping by having something completely new. And from the Typhons, we got the K-Fun, we got the Russian 91s, we've had all the derivatives down the line, and even the Nautilus tank is a semi-derivative because of the bell housing and the tube and how that works. And you can see here I've got one of my K-Fun clones. And yes, it does have liquid in it, but this has got the clear PMMA tanks that you can put on there if you want to buy those extra. Or you can get a nice $20 store credit. And at Bao's store, he not only has toppers, he has absolutely gorgeous mods. I picked up a turtle ship clone in chrome for him, or in brass, and I love that. My copper Nemesis came from him. What else did I get from him? My brass Chi Yu came from him, and it was the whole thing with my Chi Yu clone, having the stainless steel one first and having issues with the locking ring and how some parts came cross-thread and everything else. He just said, send it back to me, I'll send you another one. I asked him if I could have the brass, and he said, sure, no problem. Awesome customer service. Awesome customer service. So
I think I missed you throwing it out the window.
So
Hey, National, Fat Daddy Vapes has replacement parts for the Russian and the K-Fun.
So what we're going to do here is we're going to grab another list. And as the rules state, if you've already won tonight, you're not eligible for this drawing. That's why I write everything down. And we've got Zoot all the way up there. I'm going to get rid of me. I'm going to get rid of Chatters. And we're going to randomize. And our winner is Samazon. She piffed earlier, so she's there. Sam, would you like one of these wonderful prizes from Vape Playground?
I think she said she was back and forth partying.
It is always a party on Vape On. I don't know why anyone would want to be anywhere else.
Well, I'm not saying anything. I could. Samazon, Sammy, you're there?
Yes.
Are you down? Are you down for some Vape Playground? You down with the VP? I know we're lagging.
Wait, did you say VP?
VP, not DP.
Perfect.
I know why I'm lagging. Crap. I had the feed running. Sorry.
Yay, she's gonna take it.
Absolutely. All right, Sam, I know you know the whole thing, but I'm going to repeat it anyway. I need you to go to vapeplayground.com, create an account over there. And then after you create your account, you're going to choose one of these wonderful devices, the Typhon GT, the Media Blasted K-Fun 3.1, the SST Kraken, Omega, or Patriot clone. And once you have that chosen, you're going to fill out the Vape On Winners page, which they've got a link up to. Make sure that you, you also have a chance for, you could do a $20 store credit if it's too many choices for you. There you go. And then you can go ahead and fill out the Vape On Winners page and let us know what you want in the comments section. And we'll go ahead and get that off to Bao, and he'll ship you out exactly what you need. If you choose the store credit, he'll send you an email, and he'll credit your account. So congratulations, Samazon.
Congrats, Sam.
Congrats, Sam.
Oh, what time is it? Wow. Got a little bit. Oh, you guys talk for a second. I got to see, I think the future wife.
Oh, yeah, for a minute.
I got this. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. I'm ready. Let's see what you can come up with.
I have to see who called me. Yeah, it was my future wife. I think she's going to be late from work. So,
Oh,
yeah, she's a corporate controller, so she had 3 days off, and now she's probably up to her asshole in alligators.
yeah,
Yep.
probably.
So, but the great thing about it is I get to meet really cool people, you know, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be getting hooked up with a master sommelier who's going to help me get prepared for my certified test. Hopefully I can take it by the end of this summer, if not the middle of fall, depending on when it comes up. I can stop being a food server, and I can do the thing that I really love, which is schlepping wine. And
Well, that's important to do what you love.
yeah, I mean, honestly, going to work every night, I'm just going to go on a little tirade. Going to work every night and having to go to a table where people are drunk idiots, or they only want to spend $5 a person, or whatever the case may be, and still having to put on a smile and let them know that they're tops in my book, you know, every single time. You know, it wears on you, and I've been doing it for about 11 years. I got into this so I could go to school, and I really want to get to the point where, you know, I'm doing something that I really love, which is dealing with wines. Oh, heh, you want to laugh? I found my kick ring.
Oh, no.
The brass kick. Yeah, you're going to laugh at me. It was attached to the other piece.
Oh, my
That
God.
tells, you know what that tells you? It tells you the seams on these things are from H Cigar are so good that you can barely tell it's there.
Mm.
So that's quality. So anyway, that's my little rant. And please, people, when you go out to dinner, remember your food server is working, basically working for you. So, you know.
No, that's true. I used to do that. I did both food server and bartender, so I totally
Yep.
get it.
I was a bartender too back home. So,
And now I work in insurance and hear people cry about, why did my premium go up? Well, you hit a freaking person that was walking. What do you expect? I mean, shit.
Greg, I can appreciate you for what you're saying about wrapping or not wanting to wrap around. I can agree with that's a pain in the ass. It's one of the reasons I don't build my RSST all the time. You know,
That's the main reason why I don't use my Kraken.
the Kraken's not that bad though. It's a little bit easier.
Stupid nuts on it. I just
Now, for those of you who don't know, the iGo M, the cool 4-post with the tall single post, they actually did a modification to it. The new ones that are being released still have one nut in the middle, but they now have through holes, top and bottom, for the coils, for the high and the low coils. So they actually listen to people. You have one nut that's going to go down over the negatives for the bottom coils. And then on the top one, it's a traditional Phillips head screwdriver. So if you've been holding off on the iGo WM, probably now is a good time if you can get the version 2. go ahead and get that. Ooh, storm, no good.
Storms are terrible.
I can't. You know what? Living in Arizona, I could sleep through a storm. You know, you get those nice desert thunderstorms where there's just a shit ton of thunder and lightning. But here in Oklahoma, you will get them, and then 10 seconds later, the tornado sirens go off. So I just can't sleep through storms anymore.
Oh, and yes, Ori? I know what she's going to ask. If you're interested in learning about this, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it next week.
I'm waiting to see what she's asking.
I am?
I am.
All right. I'm going to have to go back to the main page. Come on. My computer is being finicky.
So totally off topic, but why is this in horror movies?
All right, Ori. Good deal.
The dumb Twinkie chick person runs upstairs instead of out the front freaking door. I've never figured it out.
Vape Girl, I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question afterwards. And Ori, I got your message, and I will add that information in.
And yes, we are in a
Greg, my one time in Florida, I actually set my watch by the time the storm would start and how it ended. I knew what time it was, and I was only out there for like 5 days. And I was in the Orlando area. I was actually in Kissimmee. So yeah.
I used to love that though. When I lived in Fort Lauderdale, like we wouldn't even get up. It was like, oh, it's gonna downpour for 30 minutes. Just sit, because in about 5 minutes after that, you'll be right. The sun comes back out, and you're like, oh, I'm good. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna have some real interesting stuff coming up in the future for devices to talk about. So if you guys like my reviews with what I'm doing, you're gonna love what's coming up in the future. You really are, because I've got some real interesting shit coming my way.
That is awesome.
Yep. Oh, Hope is fapping America, or fapped in America. I thought he was fapping American style.
I thought he was fapping America. I was like, that's a lot of people to be. Yeah.
Hoof will get that reference when I said fapping American style, because I'm sure he watched that show. So, what do you think, guys? Let's go over these. Let's go over these codes one more time. As you can see them scrolling across the bottom of my screen, you got Jake's code for We Love Vape on TV for 5% off. You've got Zulu doing her absolutely special code, 20% off your order. The code for it is Vape On, all in capitals. Definitely worth checking out. Cosmic Creations, Jen, our absolutely wonderful Gypsy Jen. Vape On 10 for 10% off your order with her at Cosmic Creations store. Then you've got GQ Vapor. Use my name, Darkwind. Don't forget AA. You're going to get 20% off your order. So we got some awesome things going on. And you know what? It's that time. It's time for the special giveaway. It's time for the super special giveaway.
Awesome.
And
I'm going to stick Beebs in a shipping crate and send her to you. She is your problem now.
Are you freaking kidding me? Then who's going to bake for you? Because you can't bake. We already did this conversation the other night.
All right. So our special giveaway tonight is courtesy of Zulu Vape and Ori.
Yay.
Now, Ori, you were amazing. You floored me last week when you told me about this. I've kept this really, really quiet. I haven't told anybody. Sin City's good. You'll like it. Give it a quick smell here for you. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pineapple blend. Let me get their actual description for you. It's an apple watermelon Jolly Rancher. This is one of the ones I said was a little bit too acidic for me, but I think you're going to love it. It's not a heavy vape. It's going to be this light, crisp vape, and it's going to have a nice acidic structure to it. I had to stop and jog my memory. So, Ori asked me last week what I was going to review this week, and I told her I was going to review the Copper Nemesis from H Cigar, the clone. And there you go. From Zulu Vape, one lucky winner will receive the Copper Nemesis clone by H Cigar, just like the one reviewed tonight. The other thing she told me is she's going to include the magnets with it as well. So you're going to get the magnet kit, and you're going to get the H Cigar Copper Nemesis clone, which is absolutely amazing. So first of all, right off the bat, Ori, thank you, and thank you. You are beyond amazing. You're blowing us away, and I mean, you had me speechless last week when you told me that, and I wanted to keep it quiet, and because I wanted it to be a total and absolute surprise. And because this is a special giveaway, everybody who has won tonight is eligible. That's part of the rules. So we're going to make sure that everybody who's in the room is here. I look like I've got everybody. I'm actually getting better with this copy and paste stuff from here. So I've got everybody from Zoot all the way up to 3Dog, and then I've got all the mods in here except for me. Got to get rid of them. Got to get rid of Chatters. So now what we're going to do is we're going to play the number game again, but this time, Ori, you're going to choose a number, and I'll let you know what numbers to choose from, because this is Ori's, and I believe that she has the privilege of doing this. So Ori, your numbers to choose are 1 through 72. All right. Oh crap. Well, I want you to be part of this. 1 through 72, Ori. 1 through 72. So we'll give her a couple minutes. I know everything's lagging out. And we've already randomized it. And then I'll show that beautiful bean footage. $18. 18 is Ori's number. 1-8. So let me get there. And I know who it is. Should I tell everybody? No, I'll keep it to myself.
I'll make them wait.
Shane the Vapor. Shane the Vapor, congratulations. You have just won the Copper Nemesis clone with magnet kit by H Cigar from Ori at Zulu Vapes. Shane, if you're here, you have exactly 1 minute. 1 minute to get to me. And if you don't, then we're gonna re-randomize, and Ori's gonna choose again. Congratulations, Shane.
There we go.
Wow, there we are. All right, congratulations, Shane the Vapor. I'm going to write you down here.
That's amazing.
So, Shane, here's what you're going to do. And Ori says, Ori is throwing something up. And if you have a copper, you can get one of these. So let's see what Ori is throwing up here. Oh, she's if you do have a Copper Nemesis, you can choose from any one of the Nemesis clones that she has if you already happen to have a copper one.
That is awesome.
And there are the multiple combinations of brass, copper, and stainless steel. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Ori. So Shane, what you're going to do, you are going to go to Zulu Vape. You are not only going to create an account if you don't already have one, you're going to then come back to the vapeonwinners.tv page. You're going to fill out all the information, make sure we get your name, address, the whole 9 yards. You have 24 hours to do that, and that goes for all the winners. You have 24 hours to get this in. I don't want anybody to forfeit their prize. And if you already have the copper, okay, you don't have the copper, so you're going to type in the comments, Copper Nemesis. Okay. You're going to choose Vape Expectations as the show. You're going to choose Zulu Vape as the vendor. You're going to make sure it's filled out correctly. We want to make sure you get this. And then also, if you go on to Ori's site, if you don't have batteries or anything like that, she has the VCT4s. And I just lost Beebs and Hubu. Let me see if I can get them back on here. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and check her out, see if you need the batteries, and see if you need the chargers, because Ori definitely has them. All right, okay, Hoof, take care. Uh-oh. Hubu kicked the wire. So, Shane the Vapor, you know what you need to do. You're going to go to the, I would say it one more time, you're going to go to the ZuluVape.com website. You're going to create an account. From there, you're going to come back and you're going to do the Vape on Winners page. And if you look right at the top center of the screen right now, you will see the link is there. And if somebody could throw those two links up one more time for me, please. Cupid, if you happen to have them available, or Cadillac or Fiery, for Zulu Vape and for the Winners page. See ya, Hoof. Be safe. And yeah, tomorrow night Hoof is on, Clearing the Room with Hoof. You can get to see him turn red and watch him laugh, especially as people start talking about fapping. And let's see here if I can bring them back to life. Nope, they're not. They're not back yet. And again, for all my winners, you have 24 hours to submit this. Thank you, Cupid. I appreciate it. You have 24 hours to submit the winner's form. I don't want anybody to lose out on this. This is a great prize, or any of the prizes. Let's see if I can get them back here again. No, they still are having issues. Thank you. Appreciate those links going up. All right, Cliption, you have a good one. All right, so hold on a second here. I'm going to actually call Hubu. I don't know how well this is going to work. There we go. Got to turn your camera on, buddy.
Oh yeah, here we go. 1 second, let me get it centered in here.
There we go.
It's the wrong way. There we go. I knocked her computer out.
You're a naughty boy.
I am.
I say line him against the wall and 50 lashes with a wet noodle.
Okay, I'm good with that.
So, yes. Oh, I see you threw it up in chat. Well, here we've come to the end of another night of Vape Expectations. And, you know, what I can say is thank you to all my sponsors, because they are absolutely awesome people. I want to thank Ori for that absolutely incredibly special giveaway. I want to thank Vape Playground for an insane giveaway as well, giving those choices. Oh, son of a bitch. Hold on a second here. I just screwed the pooch on everything. Let me get Beebs and Hubu back into the picture properly here. Alright, let me start this off again. I'm trying to do 3 things at once and I can't do that. Walking and chewing bubblegum is pretty hard for me sometimes. I want to thank Ori. You're absolutely phenomenal. You do a lot for us, and I'm very happy to have you as part of my show. This Copper Nemi is a great thing. I want to thank Bao at Vape Playground for giving us an awesome selection tonight for people to choose. I want to thank GQ Vapor for having a high quality product and being willing to share this with everybody and giving me the opportunity to have tried all their liquids and enjoy their liquids. And I've got some more vaping for them to do because I need to go back and retaste all of these things again. I want to have as much fun as possible. I want to thank Happy E-Smoker for being with us for a super long time, because they're just absolutely a phenomenal company for being with us for as long as they've been with us. And I really want to thank Gypsy Jen, because she's giving a real part of her when she gives her charms away, because she's the one who sits there and creates them all by hand. This isn't some mass production. This is her sitting there having the insight and the drive to do this. So I want to thank all of my sponsors. I want to thank all of you for coming in tonight and being part of this. And I want to thank Beebs and Hubu. And Beebs just walked out of the room.
She ran off to go to the little girl's room.
Okay.
And left me here.
Well, that's all right. I think we'll survive.
We are very glad that you had us here tonight.
It was great having you. You know, it was a lot of fun laughing. Yeah, I love to laugh, and you guys made it a good night, and you turned Hoof red even though we couldn't see it. So.
Eventually, he's just gonna go so red it's gonna be like Rudolph, and then he's just gonna shoot up through the night sky.
Jen, you know what? You're welcome, and you deserve it. You really do. So, here we are. Again, we're at the end of another show. I mean, there's nobody that's following me. I mean, you know what? I'm not doing anything right now. If everybody wants to hang around, I think we're going to do a little bit of overtime, just for the shits and giggles of it. Unless one of the other mods want to tell me that I got to get off the throne here. You know, I just feel like being on for a moment or two more. But if they want me out of here, you know, I'll respect that. So I got.
She's back.
There she is.
Thank you, Mike, so much
Oh,
for letting us come on with you, and thank you for everybody in the room. Barry was watching me and Cuckoo tonight. We definitely had a lot of fun with everybody. So
and I want to let you know something. I got both their cherries. It's a double cherry shot.
I've never felt so good.
So again, thank you everybody for coming by. What we're going to do is we're just going to stay out here for a few minutes, do a little Q&A. So if anybody has questions, I'd love for you to throw them up on anything we talked about tonight. You know, and if you have any questions for Hubu and Beebs, or for me, or in general, vaping questions, I'd love to take a couple of them for you. See what we can come up with. I'm actually gonna kill their Skype feed just for a moment, because I want to check to make sure that I'm not gonna miss something that I was told. Nope, and no, I haven't missed anything. Oh, wait a second, maybe I have. Okay, cool. I can go back there. I haven't missed anything. Bring them back. So, what's your question? If the Nemesis works without this, the Nemesis will work without the second spring. Part of the reason they put it in there is just is a backup spring. It's a helper, so that if the first spring weakens, it really doesn't weaken as fast. It gives it like a little backup. That's the best thing that I can come up with as to why they would nest one spring inside of another. It just gives the button a little bit more pop back. But again, I'm a believer in getting the magnets. My turtle ship is due for magnets. I need to order them. I've been looking for magnets for my Hades. So, you know, but I've got magnets and everything else that I own. And I just think it's just the best thing to do.
Switch on a clone anyway, and the magnets just make it 100% chance.
Pretty much. I mean, the switches are depending on the quality of the clone, and like I said, H Cigar produces a very high quality clone. You know, so you're gonna get a good quality product, but there are some out there that the switches are a little crunchy, or they don't work as well as they could, or whatever the case may be. I would just say, if you buy a mechanical, buy magnets.
It's one less point
Yeah.
for failure as well.
And yes, I do put one on the bottom and two on top. And what I have found from my experience is that gives me a switch throw that I truly like. I feel that two on the bottom, one on top, even though it's exactly the same, has a little bit of a different feel. And I think the top magnet moves a lot more when it's one. When it's two on top, I don't feel that they move quite as much, and there's less chance of a bind and break, which is what happened. Ori, thank you very much. That's so awesome of you to say. That's really awesome. So you're beyond. You're just as awesome. I mean, I'm just here doing this for fun. You know, and I'm having a good time, especially when I get people like Beebs and Hubu.
That is extremely nice to say, and I'm glad you would lie while we're on camera.
I don't lie often, but when I do, I use Dos Equis.
Hear anything he's saying because you're wearing the headphones, so I just look like a complete idiot.
Let's see here. It's time for a cloud shot, I think. Oh, that was a good one. Here comes the start. That was a cloud shot. I can't take too many more of those. Even though I'm dripping 6, it's still hitting it pretty hard.
Oh, this parallel coil, it kicked my ass the first time.
So, any other questions we can field for you?
The boss over there, did you see what he said about his Omega clone and it's kicking and tiny?
Yep.
It'll do that, Greg. It will do that. Any other questions that we've got from the peanut gallery tonight?
Anything, if I don't know the answer, I will make it up.
And I probably do know the answer, and he won't have to make it up.
But if you don't know the answer, then I can make it up, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome, Shane. Oh, you're welcome. We're happy to have you come in. Don't forget there are shows that are going on basically every day of the week, because you've got, if you look up in the mods, every person up in that mod section has a show. No, shameless plugging here. You've got Cupid doing a show. I don't know when she's doing her show, but you've got Fiery Wife at Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You've got Greg on Saturday nights doing vapor maintenance. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? It's actually 14 pancakes. So,
Yeah, there's a Thursday night show again now, isn't there? There's a Chicky on.
yes, Vape Chickie. Doing it live from her vape shop.
So now Thursday doesn't feel like an empty void without vape on.
Oh, that's right, Greg. Friday after Hill Giant, and all meshed up. Samazon is Saturday night. That's right. I work Friday, Saturday. I work Wednesday through Saturday, but tomorrow night you've got Hoof. Got Who Farted clearing the room. He's awesome with the DIY. Monday night you've got our show with Jedi and Jake, who's the lead chemist of Nude Nicotine, who's also awesome. Hey Vapor, how you doing, buddy?
Hey LB, how's it going, bud?
Hey, Lord Vapor.
I hope you got over all your stuff.
This is
Oh.
my computer to shut it off, to be dirt, so he could just sit in his chair and make me feel like an
That's
asshole.
right.
I can't hear right
Just for
now.
reference, I'm sitting in the same chair she was in, and she is standing.
Shut up.
You know what? I'm going to make this easy. If you go to vapeon.tv, and you'll see a listing of the shows, you'll see where everybody is, because I'm just screwing this up left and right. I'm sorry. So, any other vape-related questions? Questions for Hubu and Beebs, or for me, or anything anybody else want to put out there? Because, I mean, we're winging it now. We're in overtime. We're having a good time. And,
Overtime is the most fun.
yep.
Aren't burdened by a schedule or whatnot.
Yeah. All right, Three Dog.
Good night to everyone that's leaving, though.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming out and watching tonight.
You have a great night, Three Dog. So you know what? I'm thinking right now. I'm running out of it. I've got to check a voicemail, and I tell you what. What I'm going to have is I'm going to have a. Oh, I can't even do a Google Hangout. Son of a bitch. Oi, my computer really took a shit sideways. So I can't do a Hangout. That's another reason why I'm going a little bit extra. But I may plug my laptop in and do one anyway. What the hell? It's not going to be the greatest, but
Hardly matters. A hangout is a hangout.
yeah, I know. It's just that yeah, my computer really pissed me off with what it's done. So I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here, though. Oh, oh, she already left. Damn it. Let me double check something really quick. Yeah, Vape Girl already left. Yeah.
If you need her to come back, I can throw her a Facebook message.
No. She saw that she got the answer to a question.
Okay.
So feel bad that I didn't have a chance to answer that right away. What the hell am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's what I'm doing. So, well, I'm going to say goodnight, y'all. Oh, yes, Ori? Ori, I'm wondering if she sent me another PM. I got to go look. Nope.
I always forget to go to Vapors TV.
Yes, it takes the 18650, the 18350, the 18500, and the 184. It's the 18490. So it takes all three. It takes all three sizes of the 1800 batteries. The 490 works. You just have to. You have to use the 350 tube with the kick ring, and the 350 tube is actually, so what you're going to use is you're going to use this combination. You're going to use the 350 tube with the kick ring, and that will hold the 490. Okay? Yeah. You've got the two pieces right here. I'll show you. So you put on the base, which holds the button, and then the base with the button, you throw this one on, and that's the 350, and then you throw the kick ring on, and it'll use the 490. So you can use it all. Just remember, Shane, with the 350 and the 490s, they don't have enough output to run something below 1 ohm. You'll be taxing the battery and risking some issues with batteries if you're running sub 1 ohm on that. The 650s will probably be safe to about 0.7, 0.8 maximum. For a standard one, I wouldn't recommend going actually below 0.8 until you get into something like a 10 amp draw, like the Orbtronics in the 650s. But if you're going to be doing anything below 0.8, you definitely want to get a VCT4 or a VCT5 to make sure that you're safe and you're not going to overtax the battery.
Night, Fiery.
Night, Fiery. See you Sunday morning.
I get to sleep in this Sunday. Yes.
I'll just have to stay up a little bit longer. Well, I have to work till 7:45 my time, which now means I have time to get home and catch your show, which is awesome.
I'm just kidding. I don't sleep in. The kids get me out of bed around 8:30 anyway.
So we're going to go. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for being part of it. And again, thank you to all the awesome sponsors I have in Cosmic Creations, Happy E-Smoker, Zulu Vape, GQ Vapor, Vape Playground. Remember, we do have the discount codes at GQ Vapor. It's Dark Wind for 20% off. Nude Nicotine is the 3 plus the less than sign of 3. Vape On TV for 5% off. Ori has given us the Vape On all capital for 20% off her site. and go, like I said, and I've said this 100 times, and I'm going to leave the show with this thought. Visit our sponsors, because they're not here doing this. I mean, they're doing this out of the greatness of their hearts. They're not doing it for any other reason. They want you to come by, see what they've got, you know, and maybe you spend a little bit of money with them. But I'm also going to tell you this. I honestly believe and wholeheartedly believe that if you're going to buy a clone, even though it's made in China, buy your clone in the States from one of the vendors here. Support your local brick and mortar. Support the local businesses in the United States. If you're in Canada, support your Canadian businesses. You know, support these people, because they're making a living, and they're part of the community. All right, y'all have a great night. It's been awesome. I'm gonna leave you with those final words, and be safe, be fun, and if you feel stressed out, relax and have a vape. Night, y'all.
Thanks for coming. Good night.
Night.